Cheltenham is everything to me. In fact, the racing stables and the little farm of land I've got, I bought it from a bet that I had in Cheltenham way back many years ago. And, basically, since that, everything that the horses have won and so on goes back into it. And I love to have a runner at Cheltenham. I have a couple entered, but I don't think I'm going to be lucky enough to be there this year. But however, I'll be over myself for it. There's no doubt whatsoever. Every trainer, it's his wish and his dream to get a horse to get over there and to win if he can. I remember when Ballaport finished second, that one sticks out very highly in my mind, because when we got into the winners' enclosure, I knew I wasn't going to be doing any gigs or anything because I didn't get the win. And the next thing was, couldn't believe it, all the crowds gathered round the number 2 spot, and there was nothing at the number 1 spot. I remember up they went in the Monaghan stuff, and I said, hold on a minute, I didn't win this race, but wait a wee minute, the fella that did win it, there was nobody near him, and I went over and took him by the hand. I exchanged hats. I had a Monaghan hat, and I gave it to him, and I took his hat, and we went over to the number 2 spot, and he got his celebrations alongside me. So it was for 1 and 2, and I never forgot that. With the help of God, and I know that God is on my side and has been for a long, long time, I know that he doesn't want me to go just yet. I haven't finished my work yet. But sure, the punters love me and the racegoers love me, and they know that I'm one of the trainers will tell them whether I'm going to win or whether I'm not. If I have a chance, they'll always know about it. The only poem that I've ever sat down to write is the one about Matt Chapman, because he was up in the yard and he was getting on the wrong side of the horse, and I said to him, well, all you are is an armchair jockey. And then I went home and wrote the poem about the armchair jockey. I saddled up the Baron to have a little coup. I didn't have a jockey, and I wondered what to do. So I rang the jockey's agent to see who he had got. I'm sorry, Mr. Brady, but I haven't got a lot. I'll give you Matt Chapman. He's arrogant, he's cocky, he talks as if he knows it all. He's the perfect little jockey. So I headed for the races and I put my money down. But little did I realise my jockey was a clown. My bet and I've already done it, and I'll be back in it with all the charity bets, is Oscar Wells. I think he's probably one of the best that the Irish have going. I can't see him getting beat. He'd be my banker of the meeting. I would still side a good bit with Cater Star, and for people who's want to have a bet, this is the first time in his history that he's ever been in a position that you could have an each-way bet on him at 15-2. I think you might even get 8-1, 10-1 about him. But I think I wouldn't rule him out whatsoever. In the champion hurdle, I could not side with the winner last year, the Binocular. I just couldn't side with him. There's a few in there that I would be looking at. Peddler's Cross is a big chance, but I have to really side with Dunquib. I know the boys think he can't jump, but I'm totally feel that Dunquib is the one that when they start going fast round Cheltenham, the hurdles will suit him going fast, and I think he's a brilliant each-way bet as well. 2 years ago he was like Cato Star. He was another one that couldn't get beat, and now there's no talk about him. Maybe he'll shut up a lot of mouths this year. The champion bumper, I looked at it and I looked at it and I looked at it, and to me, my Auntie Minnie used to come up to see me mother every Grand National Day, and she used to have a very, very special bet. She would go back home with first, second, third and fourth, and everybody wondered how she did it. So my bet in the champion bumper is €1 each way on every horse in the race, and then you'll be sure to get first, second, third and fourth. It's very open, big prices, and there's nothing stands out or sits out to tell me what it wins. So I'd be saying either leave it alone or have €1 each way on the whole lot. I have 2 runners over there, one in the Vincent O'Brien and one in the Coral Cup, and I don't think they're going to get into it. Looking at the weights today, one of them, he's our man. I was planning to take him for the Coral Cup, and he's way down in the 90s, and he's carrying 9 stone 4, so there'll have to come an awful lot out for me to scrape in, but we'll wait and see. That's all I can say. the Irish Daily Star, I have to say sincerely, and I know because I'm here and what they've done for me, but you have no idea the little kids in Kenya that's going to benefit from what the Irish Daily Star has done for us. I think they were done an incredible job doing all the posters and doing what they did for us. So I'll be in their debt forever, and if I was buying a newspaper in future, it would be the Irish Daily Star. Up Monaghan, Ballybay for drinking tea, Monaghan drinks brandy, and Castle Blaney beats them all for eating sugary candy.